Hey guys, it's Lauren. Welcome to Lauren with a Y. A little study break for me personally to rant about my pet peeves. For example, when people spell my name wrong, hence the name of the show, which I will be changing because it's kind of stupid. And I'll take suggestions starting now. So today's topic is TV shows. My friends and I have a group chat called the Owen Hunt Haters Club, which, shout out to my friends Mahika and Lauryn. We basically ran about Grey's Anatomy and Gossip Girl and how much we hate the stuff that happens and makes us want to cave the screen in and all that stuff. So, I just thought maybe I would just rant about some of my favorite TV shows. And hype up one that I just finished watching that everyone I talk to refuses to watch because they're in the middle of a show and they don't want to start one in the middle, blah blah blah. I do it all the time. It doesn't matter. After that, I found this book, 100 Words Every High School Graduate Should Know. I'm gonna read a word from it. So a lot of my friends and I were all graduating from high school. So I just thought that was kind of fitting. Speaking of graduation, I'm probably going to have one. So that's the word we're going to avoid. Coronavirus. And anything having to do with my senior year. Because I heard it all before. Oh my god, my senior year is ruined. If I want to hear that, or if you want to hear that, you can go to TikTok. Or you can turn on the news, because there's 24-hour coverage of the coronavirus, and I think the last thing either of us would want to hear is more about that. So that word is banned. COVID, coronavirus, it's all banned from here. We don't talk about that on here. We just talk about how much I hate certain things on a TV show that I will be getting to. So I don't know what to start with. Maybe I'll start with the show that I just watched. Okay, I started watching this show on Netflix called Outer Banks, and it's like a mix between, I don't even know what's a mix between. It's like some Riverdale, but also some I don't even know. It's not even a combination of any shows. I don't know. It's a really good show. And I think it's better than Stranger Things, dare I say. It's better than Riverdale. It's definitely better than All American because the people on there can actually act. Sorry, I don't mean to at anyone, but some people just don't know how to act on All American. It just bothers me. It's better than All My Block because we all know the people can't act on All My Block. Once again, don't at me. So anyway, I can't even say anything without spoiling anything in the show, but please go look at Outer Banks on Netflix so I have someone to talk to it about, because there's a lot of tea that goes on and I just really, really need to talk to someone about it. Okay, now that we're done with that, we're gonna rant about my favorite TV show ever, Grey's Anatomy. Basically, me and my friends, we talk about all the things we hate about it, and I'm the only one that currently was watching the latest season. The season finale just went off. I'm the only one that watches that. So I kind of update them on what's happening, and I just feel there's so many things that are wrong with the show. Number one, Owen Hunt. I think we can all agree that he is not our favorite. If you're early into watching the Grey's Anatomy series, you might really like Owen, but he does not get better. He doesn't have a good story progression or character arc. Alex Karev, he gets so much better. He was a D-bag and now he's great. But Owen, he just went downwards. There was no upwards correlation. There wasn't even a static. It was just him progressively getting worse and worse with each episode. And I'm like not the only one that thinks this. Because I asked my friends in our Owen Hunt haters group chat, and it's true. Also, you can just go on Twitter, and people do not like him. So, I think the biggest thing I hate about him is that he just doesn't know how to be single. Like, I don't think there was a point in time where he wasn't in a relationship or wasn't cheating on someone or wasn't like hooking up with someone. Because even when okay, see, I can't even say anything. I don't want to be that person that like spoils everything, so I'm not even gonna say anything. But that's just one thing that bothers me. But like the relationships on Grey's Anatomy, a lot of them annoy me. Specifically when like Christina and Burke were together. I mean, I don't think anyone thought they were gonna last, but I just don't like how it ended. It was really stupid. But I did like how he came back in the end of the season. I thought that was good. Another relationship that doesn't make sense to me, Izzy and Denny. I just hated that whole entire situation. Also, I think at that point, Izzy was like 27 and Denny, he looked like he was in his 40s. Like he had a beard and gray hair, which I mean that could have been due to his heart condition, but like still, he still looked like he was 40. And I don't judge when it comes to like relationships with like big age differences, but I think once you push like 12, 13 years, that's when I start to have problems. Like we should start to date within your decade. And I mean, once again, I don't judge, but me personally, I think I would only date someone that was like, or you know, be with someone that was only 3 years older. I think that's my limit, because once again, like I would like to you know, share the same experiences, because like if you're 20 years like in the age difference, like think about how much stuff is different in your childhood. Like that's the stuff that you should like bond over. So like once you push like 12, 13 years, like that can't be about love. Like there's something else going on there, specifically money, because you only see those kind of relationships normally in celebrities. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be that person, just saying that. You can date people that are older. Like we were watching this show on Lifetime called Bride and Prejudice. You see a little play on words. And so this mother was like really upset with her daughter for, you know, wanting to marry someone that was 4 years younger than she was. Which, I mean, it's totally fine. It was 4 years. That's not big. And normally some like women want to date guys that are older, but guys' life expectancies are lower than women. So if you date someone that's older, then you may become a widow, or you're almost guaranteeing yourself to become a widow. So I don't think there's a problem with dating a guy that's younger than you are, or vice versa. So anyway, like I said, I don't judge when it comes to like stuff like that. I just think that, you know, I couldn't see them together, like Izzy and Denny. Like that didn't, you know how like a couple looks good, I didn't think that. Also, unpopular opinion, I did not like Derek and Meredith. That whole entire situation, like how it came to be, it just bothered me. Because Addison was, I'm the devil's advocate when it comes to her. Like, she was my favorite character, so that's just what I think. But I guess the next show we'll talk about is Gossip Girl. And I mean, there's only like maybe 10 characters on that show, but like all of them like have like dated each other. Like I can't think of a couple that like wasn't together. If that makes, like, there wasn't like much. Like, yeah, see, like everyone dated each other. So I can't even think about it. So specifically the relationships, The worst relationship on the show is probably Chuck and Blair. Like, I am not one for toxic relationships. Like, Gossip Girl's a show for, like, 13 to 14-year-olds. And, you know, they're going to think that that's what high school's like. And they're going to want to be in a toxic relationship. And we should not be glorifying that. It's not a very good idea. I think that's what bothers me about TV, is that we kind of, like, glorify the bad things. But, you know, Chuck and Blair ended up together. But my friend Lauryn and I, we did, like, Dan and Blair together, which, I mean, that was it was kind of weird, them together. I didn't really expect that, but in actuality, they were the most stable couple on the show. So, I'm just saying, like I said, I like couples that make sense, that are stable, and that are going to last, and I think that they would have. But they kind of had, like, conflicting personalities, and they came from, like, different backgrounds, so I get if people don't necessarily like them together. I know Mahika, she didn't like that. Anyway, I think we're gonna do 100 words every high school graduate should know now. And I tried this already. I tried recording this, and I didn't find a word, like, beforehand, and that caused not good things. So right now we have feckless, which is an adjective, lacking purpose or vitality, feeble or ineffective. See, what bothers me about definitions is that they use words that some people might not know. Like, I think I only learned what vitality meant, like, this year. Sorry, I'm not very... I don't know. I'm not educated when it comes to these things. Anyway, okay, here's it used in a sentence. She glowered? Really? She glowered at the rows of feckless bodies that lay sprawled in the chairs. Oh my god. Wow. You could also use careless or irresponsible. The feckless students turned in yet another late paper. Yeah, so we learned a word. I mean, I kind of already knew what that meant. You probably did too. Should we do another one? I can't pronounce half the stuff in this book, so... And, like, some of them I already knew, like, epiphany, equinox, we know what those are. But, like... What? Enfranchise. To endow... See, endow, really? With the rights of citizenship, especially the rights to vote. Many people who were enfranchised were nonetheless unable to vote because of the wilderness poll taxes. To free, as from slavery or bondage. Okay. See, I can't with that. Anyway, let me know what our next topic should be, for the next episode. I was thinking, we could go deeper, maybe, like, me personally. You know what? We don't have to do that. Let me know, because it's just me talking, so I can understand how that can be boring, and I want to talk about something that people actually like. So, maybe I'll do a Q&A. Maybe I'll get my brother on here. That'll be fun. Anyway, thank you for listening. I'll see you guys again. I'll talk to you guys again. I keep on thinking this is a YouTube video. But we are approaching 15 minutes. And that's how much time I'm gonna take from you. Because I'm a good egg. See y'all later. I have to work on an essay that's due tomorrow. Peace out.